So, hey, I'm back. Remember me? I uploaded once when Nando V Movies did a collab. Yes, it's that time of the year again. This time, it's all about music. Make sure to check out the playlist. There's a link in the description. Now, let me tell you something. I freaking love Aquaman. Now, I'm not here to tell you that Aquaman 2018 is the most tightly written or best constructed movie ever. But the movie not only offers some of the best action scenes ever put to the big screen, filmed in such an interesting way with the cameras used in the best way possible. It also has likable characters played by great actors. The story, although flawed, constantly kept me entertained and it gives Arthur a good arc. Seeing Arthur turn into a king of this incredibly looking kingdom is such a treat. Which brings me to the visuals of this movie. Aquaman is in my opinion the best looking movie ever made. I call this a visual masterpiece. The visual effects work is truly astonishing. The CGI haired underwater looks real and the underwater creatures look badass. It has an octopus playing the drums. Now, Aquaman is an awesome movie on its own, but what elevates it to me is the insane soundtrack by the criminally underrated Rupert Gregson Williams. If you haven't heard the name Rupert Gregson Williams before, you may know his brother, Harry Gregson Williams, who is known for Shrek. Maybe you're familiar with the Wonder Woman 2017 soundtrack, which is also by Rupert Gregson Williams, where he adapted the Hans Zimmer theme from Batman v Superman into a full soundtrack. There is a great video by Dan Golding that covers the subject. Make sure to check it out.
This time we're going to do it much more slowly. We hear a lot of this idea throughout the film.
What makes the Aquaman soundtrack so special? Now, I'm not a musical expert and can't explain all the music theory behind the score, but what I can analyze is the style. While bringing in the classic instruments of an orchestra, Gregson Williams also included a lot of electronic synths into the score. And not just a little bit here and there. The main theme, Arthur, even begins by playing the theme on something electric. And when the synths become dominant, they beat the living shit out of your speakers. I will talk more about the main theme later in the video and further explain what makes the theme so unique. I will talk about two musical scenes, both using kind of a similar theme but in their own different ways. The first being Arthur and Mira arriving at Atlantis and the second being their escape from Atlantis. The song that plays here is Kingdom of Atlantis, number 4 on the OST. It starts out by some nice arpeggios and choirs, before cranking up the tension. While we get to see more and more of the beautiful Atlantis. It is followed by more magic sounding chords, which simultaneously tell you something about how grand of a place Atlantis is and what a revelation this is to Arthur, since we hear notes of his theme on a new instrument. In my opinion, the visuals and the music go hand in hand perfectly in the scene, and the comparatively calm attitude makes the escape scene hit even harder. I wanted to talk about this scene for so long. After a fight with Orm, Mira comes in to escape with Arthur, and what starts now is one of the best chase scenes I've ever seen. Not only is it visually stunning and expertly paced, as expected by James Wan, a Fast and Furious director, the underlying song is my favorite piece in this movie. The song's name is Arthur, and it's the second title on the OST. It starts with an awesome electronic arp with a 4-on-4 kick pattern, which is then joined by the royal chords of Aquaman's theme, and after a short build-up it crescendos by firing on all cylinders, adding in the snare, forming an almost EDM-like drum pattern. You won't find such a seamless blend of orchestral film music and electronic dance music anywhere else so easily. Also, after the song ends, there is a nice diegetic sound effect to close out this section of the chase. This scene just gives me the same level of hype as watching the space fights in Star Wars A New Hope. It combines groundbreaking visuals and such a kick-ass music to make a truly thrilling chase scene. In the previous section I talked about royal chords. But what makes a theme sound royal? For this, I want you to think of Black Panther's theme. It's not just effective because of its tribal elements, it also has some huge, shining, triumphant brass chords in it. These are the most important part in getting a theme to sound royal, and Gregson Williams perfected it in my opinion. I don't think my words can do the pure awesomeness justice that Aquaman 2018 is. Yes, I'm a big fan of the character. I even like his not so beloved animated feature Throne of Atlantis, which also has a killer theme for our fish guy. I should probably also mention that I am probably the most forgiving DCEU fan, and no matter how many people hate on this universe, it contains some of my favorite movies, period. While Shazam is my favorite movie of all time, Aquaman still holds a spot in my top 3, together with Wonder Woman. Wow, this felt so great, speaking about something that holds such a special place in my life. Thank you all for watching and bearing with me for my constant DC shilling. Also, check out Nando's playlist, and thanks to Nando for featuring my video in the playlist.